Welcome back. We've had a wild ride this past week, and we'll get into the charts in a bit. But first, let's go through the Hedera Ecosystem news. It's crazy how the fundamental case for the HBAR just keeps getting stronger. A few Korean news publications, including Smart Times, ran a story that Hedera council member Shinhan Bank was planning on issuing a won stablecoin built on Hedera. So why is this such a big deal? Well, you've heard all the excitement about central bank digital currencies, and public DLT networks are scrambling to capture that use case. It will be an exciting use case for sure. That said, the vast majority of currency is created by commercial, not central banks. And this is why it's so exciting. This proof of concept will be watched very closely by competitor banks, including the techniques and platform used. At an NFT conference in Busan, Korea, head of Shinhan Bank's blockchain and new technology division said the following: "We are currently testing the issuance of a won-based stablecoin, and if it can be used in overseas remittances." As far as I know, Shinhan is the first legacy bank that plans to directly issue a stablecoin on a public network. Please comment if you know of another one. FYI, JP Morgan Coin is built on a private, not a public network. Just in case you were wondering, Shinhan is no guppy. Based on total assets, it's the 62nd largest bank in the world, and just so happens to be in the most crypto-crazed and tech-savvy country in the world. As if that weren't exciting enough, here's a Google translation from another Korean media outlet that covered the news. The background of Shinhan Bank's issuance of stablecoins is to establish a business ecosystem on a metaverse platform, which is being developed in-house. Shinhan Bank, which has selected a metaverse platform developer through an open bidding, plans to expand its business within its own metaverse by trading virtual assets and providing financial services. Yes, not only are they building one of, if not the first commercial bank stablecoin, they are also building a metaverse. The won-based stablecoin may not be the only Hedera tech used in this metaverse, and my mind is racing at the possibilities and potential throughput. Also of note is this story seems to have been picked up by some Korean reporters who happened to overhear Shinhan's plans. It wasn't part of an official press release, which means only the Korean market and nosy Hederians realize this new stablecoin is on the way. We can expect an official announcement in the weeks to come from both Shinhan and Hedera, and that's when crypto media outlets like CoinDesk and Cointelegraph and possibly traditional media outlets like CNBC and Bloomberg will run this story. So essentially this is a loosely held secret, and much of the crypto market will be blindsided. Hedera Governing Council member FPOS has done it again. Partnered with DLT infrastructure provider Miko and Australia's Department of Transportation, FPOS is piloting Connect ID, a digital identity solution. Connect ID acts as a broker between identity providers and other parties, and Miko's mobile wallet is used to store the required credentials. On the work sites of engineering and technical services firm PowerTech, the trial reduced the time to verify credentials of workers before a job from 72 hours to 30 minutes. It also reduced the time for a new worker to provide the necessary credentials from 48 hours to 30 minutes, while 100% of the participants found the process easier than the current arrangements. FPOS Digital Identity Managing Director Andrew Black said the following: "The trial is evidence that digital identity technology is ready to deliver real-world benefits to government and businesses. This trial shows the practical benefits that digital identity can bring when solving everyday business issues. By using the Connect ID network to deliver digital credentials sourced from the TMR, these critical infrastructure employees and operators were able to save 2 days and get to work faster. The same sort of productivity and compliance benefits could be achieved in almost any industry where businesses are required to verify the skills and qualifications of employees." Miko Chief Executive and Founder Katrina Dow added, "By using Miko Mobile Identity Wallet in combination with Hedera's proven DLT, we're able to embed trust into the very forefront of necessary everyday interactions. Enabling employees to participate transparently in the creation, access, and permission of immutable identity, safety, and compliance records was easy and fast." And finally, Australia's Department of Transportation Licensing General Manager Chris Goh said the trial is an important step toward creating a trusted credentials ecosystem. He added, "Linking digital credentials to a digital account creates a complete digital identity solution, and we are grateful to be able to work with the industry and businesses to prove and realize that vision." FPOS is now looking to scale the capability of Connect ID with additional partners and to explore opportunities in other markets. These use cases are coming fast and seem primed to pump up the transaction volume. The interoperability platform Hashport went live this past week, but not before an impressive list of validators were announced, including FIS WorldPay, Polygon, the HBAR Foundation, Galaxy, Animoca Brands, and others. Hashport could really highlight the power of Hedera to other network participants. Here's a promotional video from their team. I do want to mention Hashport is brand new and there will be growing pains. Before providing liquidity, it's a good idea to fully understand the risks and benefits, and use only test amounts until you're comfortable with the process. As mentioned in the last update, we're going to have the Hashport team on Hedera Forum in a few weeks, so if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. Immutable Holdings has acquired my HBAR wallet, so it does not look like Jordan is shying away from continued HBAR ecosystem support. I have no doubt we have only seen the tip of the iceberg of what the Immutable team has cooking. Investment platform AKT is working closely with the HBAR Foundation. They are hosting a joint Twitter Spaces on Tuesday, November 18th at 1800 Central European Time if you want to learn more. Their website, akt.io, has some great offers and resources, including their white paper, so it's certainly worth a look. As of recording, we're sitting at just about 42.5 cents. A few days ago, we had a roller coaster ride. There was a solid uptrend followed by a crash associated with the threat of the Evergrande default. The uptrend of support that we've enjoyed since summer, and highlighted a few times, did its job once again, and the recovery was blistering. I tweeted out that it looked a lot like an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Normally, this is a reversal pattern following a downtrend, but this pattern is bullish when seen in an uptrend as well. And this one was about as strong as I've ever seen. The shoulders broadened a bit from the tweet, but it's still pretty clear. The breakout that followed was textbook. We broke the neckline and shot up to the expected resistance zone at the 0.786 fib extension level. I was thinking that we may have broken out of the cup and handle pattern, but with today's pullback it doesn't seem so. And that's why I really want to see us break above and hold that 786 extension at 47 cents. It broke today, but I was noticing we were catching a bid during Asian hours for several days. This may be due to the asymmetric information around Shinhan we discussed earlier. Currently, we have support from that faithful summer uptrend, as well as between 41 and 42 cents. The chart generally looks good as we continue to get higher highs. Hopefully, we continue to get positive fundamental catalysts that pushes HBAR in the right direction. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with Hedera news and events.